A perfect day at the beach. The sun rose slowly, casting a golden hue across the waves as they lapped gently against the shore. The air was already warm, the perfect indication of a long, glorious day ahead. The beach stretched endlessly, soft sand meeting crystal clear water that shimmered under the sunlight. It was a pristine morning, and I could feel the excitement building as I threw my backpack into the trunk of my car. Today was going to be packed with activities, from snorkeling to surfing, beach volleyball, bat and ball, a barbecue and even some fishing. My friends had already started gathering at the beach by the time I arrived. We had planned this day for weeks, waiting for the perfect blend of warm weather, calm seas, and a free schedule. The parking lot was already bustling with other beachgoers, but the long stretch of sand provided enough space for everyone. I could see our designated spot, a cluster of umbrellas and towels, chairs and coolers already set up close to the shore. I waved to the group as I carried my gear over. The first order of the day, snorkeling. As we returned to our spot on the beach, the volleyball net was already up, and a game was in full swing. A few of our friends had joined forces with another group, and they waved us over to join. "Come on, we need an extra player," Jake shouted, tossing the ball to me. I caught it and grinned. "I'm in!" We split into teams and the match began with full energy. The sun was high in the sky now and the sand was hot beneath our feet, but no one seemed to mind. I served the ball, watching as it soared over the net and was quickly returned by the opposing team. The rally continued back and forth with spikes, digs, and plenty of shouts of encouragement and good-natured taunting. Jess, despite having just come out of the water, was already diving for the ball, her athleticism on full display. I managed to make a few solid plays myself, including a block at the net that earned our team a much-needed point. The competition was fierce, but we were all laughing too hard to take it seriously. After a couple of close matches, we finally called it a draw, collapsing onto the sand and wiping sweat from our brows. Someone brought over cold drinks, and we took a well-deserved break under the shade of the umbrellas, the coolers stocked with snacks and cold water. After resting for a while, the group split off into smaller activities. Some went back into the water, while others lay back on their towels to soak up the sun. I grabbed a bat and ball set and headed down toward the shore with Jake, eager for a little one-on-one competition. We marked a makeshift boundary in the sand and began to rally, the small wooden bat clacking against the ball as we tried to keep it in the air for as long as possible. The simple rhythm of the game was surprisingly satisfying, and before long, we had attracted a small audience as others gathered to watch and cheer us on. Our competitive sides took over, and we challenged each other to see who could keep the ball going longer. After several intense rounds with some diving saves and plenty of laughter, we finally called it quits. The ball had bounced off into the surf one too many times, and we were both ready for a break. By mid-afternoon, the smell of grilling food filled the air, and my stomach growled in response. It was time for the barbecue. We had set up a portable grill earlier in the day, and now it was fired up and sizzling with burgers, hot dogs, and kebabs. Jake took on the role of grill master, flipping the meat with expert precision while we gathered around, eagerly awaiting our meals. There's something special about eating on the beach, with the sound of the waves in the background and the sun beginning its slow descent toward the horizon. The food tasted even better than usual. Perfectly charred burgers topped with melted cheese, grilled vegetables with a smoky flavor, and skewers of shrimp that were juicy and tender. We passed around plates, sharing food and stories from the day's adventures. Someone had brought a portable speaker,